Ever had a bad crowd? I've had a really like silent, low energy crowd before, but it's hard to tell, especially when you're in Japan. Because the crowds here are a lot different. And also it started to change quite a bit with certain things happening that didn't allow people to scream and shout and cheer. I would say I've had like silent, low energy crowds, yeah, but no one's saying boo or throwing things, which I'm extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. I don't really say yes to live shows where I don't think my crowd's gonna be there unless there's like a benefit to it. I recall I like organized a live show a long time ago, and I invited a rapper friend of mine who declined because he said not my crowd, and at the time I didn't understand it. Then I really thought about like the people that would be there and the other performers we invited, and I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I totally get that. If he got up on stage, it would be like, some of the crowd might not feel him, and that sucks. You know, that's a sucky feeling to have. I've seen rappers that I think are so incredible. One of my favorite rappers did a show a while ago in front of a crowd that was just not feeling him. And it stuck with me for so long because I was pissed. Because like, this dude's crowd, I'm not gonna say who it is, this dude's crowd was very much like, let me put it this way. The event that one of my favorite MCs was performing at was, it was a beach concert live that was full of idol boys and famous male YouTubers and like ikemen, right? And very extroverted, like YouTube ikemen pretty boy personalities, right? And my favorite musician was not very much like that. He kind of like was like the anti that, I guess. I think he told this story before. Yeah, I may have told it before. So you know what kind of crowd was there, right? A lot of ikemen. Yeah, like I went out to the beach afterward and it was just a sea of girls watching these dudes like play in the water, and I'm like, oh god. It was the wrong crowd for him is the thing. And so he gets on stage and he starts singing his songs that are completely not targeted towards that crowd at all. And my friend and I are screaming and we're trying to support the dude, right? Make sure that he doesn't feel completely iced out, yeah? But the rest of the crowd was just completely straight-faced. And it hurt me to watch because I was like, I imagined myself in that same position being up there and people just staring unimpressed, waiting for the next act. You know? It was a bummer. And so we kept screaming and cheering as loud as we could, but it was a big arena and there was only so much we could do, so I felt really bad about it. And I could tell that it was rough for the dude, but you know, he's doing fine now apparently, so no problem. Totally your crowd, huh? Yeah, definitely. I'm lucky enough that I've never really had an experience like that, but I think it'll happen. It might happen someday. Sometimes it's not always your choice whether you get to take on certain live shows, etc., depending on like who you're signed with, etc. That's just the music industry. Right now I have the ability to choose the things that I want to do, but there may come a day where it's like, Callie, you really should do this thing. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not my crowd. Yeah, but it could be a good thing, and there'll be a couple deadbeats there, and I want to do it for those couple deadbeats that'll go. You know? It's a rough situation. Yeah, risk comes with the job. You just gotta push through, exactly. If you have an experience like that and you don't give up immediately, I think that's like a sign of how strong you are and how committed to your craft you are and how you're not gonna let anything stop you, you know? You should have ran up on stage and rapped to it. Maybe in a movie, right? But IRL might not work out so much. Yeah. We'll be there for you. Thanks, guys.